The 12-foot King Louis XIV dining table that separated Richard and Catherine Blessingale seemed irrelevant compared to the connection they shared through prayer. This morning, like every morning, the couple who lovingly referred to one another as Dick and Kitty began their day in their usual manner. For them, Bible study, reading the daily paper, and then praying had become as natural as breathing. To the Blessingales, the newspaper wasn't just news. It was God's way of pointing out who and what needed their prayers, and they prayed fervently. The Blessingales had a deep, abiding love for God, and His Word was the foundation of their marriage, which had remained strong for over 2.5 decades. It was His Word that guided them in raising their beautiful children, and it was obedience to His Word that allowed them to live in prosperity. Every decision, whether big or small, was placed before God in prayer. They lived with the conviction that He was the true head of their household, and they followed Him zealously. God revealed Himself to Dick and Kitty through the newspaper many years ago, and since then, they have made sure to read, pray, and listen for guidance from their Heavenly Father on what to do to help His people. This morning's paper, however, delivered a jarring revelation. After years of watching some of the state's college athletic and professional teams lose, the state of Oklahoma had finally won at something. Only problem, this wasn't a victory one wanted to brag about. The state had become infamous for having the highest incarceration and recidivism rates in the country, even beating out Louisiana. Richard Blessingale sat in the dining chair, dumbfounded by what he read in the morning edition of the Dispatch, the city's local paper. It was appalling. Men and women were being funneled through a penal system that was not set up to rehabilitate, but simply house people for profit.